I was doing some cleaning and I forgot the time, but now I am here already.
Don't worry, you're very punctual. I appreciate that. Okay, so as you know, today we have a grammar session. Let me share my screen. Okay, okay, can you please tell me if you see my screen?
Yes. Wish
Great.
if only.
All right, so yeah, today we're gonna talk about the differences between wish and if only. So let's have a quick warm up and tell me if you already know about the differences between these two. Maybe there are some differences between the tenses or the grammatical aspects. What do you know about it, Yesenia?
Um, wish is like to express a desire, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, wish equals desire. Mm-hmm.
And if only is like mm, also a desire, but maybe something that happened in the past or something that cannot be done.
Sorry, that cannot be done. All right, very well. Well, both are desires. And yeah, you're right. Sometimes we can use if only in the past, or wish only in the past. And in the case of in only, um, well, both are talking about desire, so that's very well. Do you personally use if only when you speak or when you write?
No, I am not familiar with that, with the use of that.
All right. So it will be a good idea to implement this lesson when we talk, because that's gonna make our speeches more, um, how can I say it, more complex and more vivid in words. So try to use it whenever you can. All right. So let's talk. Let's analyze these sentences that I have here. The way that I want you to analyze them is to, for example, let's see number one here. That guy is so annoying. I wish he'd stop talking. Do you think this sentence is talking about a present action or a past action? And tell me why.
It seems that it's a present because the first sentence is saying is so yes, it's so annoying. No, but annoying is something that is continuous, right?
Oh, okay, very well. Yes, so
So
you have the
it,
ing.
it
It
could be
is.
that he in the past, in the present, and even in the future.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. I wish he stopped talking. Yeah, well, the D,
Mm-hmm.
it may be express a past action.
Okay, well, in this case, he
You
means
would.
he would.
So
So,
also is future.
so it's talking about the present.
Mm, because of the is.
Yes, because there is in this part of the sentence, and in this second one, because they would. Like
Okay.
maybe you had someone annoying, and you don't say it to him, but you wish he stopped being so annoying. He's still in the present, right? Very well. Now let's look at this. Ah, okay. Well, in this one, as you said, yeah, it's talking about the past, the present, and even the future. That's called an annoyance. Annoyance. All right. Now let's continue with the second one. I wish I lived closer to my family. Do you think that's talking about the present or the past? Or is it an annoyance?
No, it's not an annoyance. and it seems like past
Okay, why do you think it's a past sentence?
because of the past verb.
Mm, okay, yeah, that's exactly correct. So, I wish I lived closer to my family. That that could also mean that this person is at the moment that he doesn't live closer to his family, so he wish that would change. So we're talking about the past action. And here, annoyance, I forgot to write. Now, number three. So, if only I hadn't lost her phone number, she must think I'm so rude for not calling her. What do you think is that one about? Past, present, and why?
Present.
And why?
Um, because he's talking about the present, that what he thinks that the she is thinking at the moment.
If I only hadn't lost her phone number, she must think I'm so rude for not calling her. Yeah. Well, in this case, we can split it in two. If I only hadn't, it's something that already passed. So we're talking about past action, and he's regretting it because he wished it was different. Well, so that's how we know it's a past action. Now, in this second part of the sentence, she must think I'm so rude for not calling her. That is present. But because of this first phrase, we call this a past action. Because of the hadn't. All right.
Okay. So even though it is talking about a present situation, the sentence is in past.
Yeah, because the main idea here, like the pinnacle idea, is the loss of that number. All of the sentences are constructed around the losing of that phone number. So the closest verb is gonna tell us whether it is in past, present, or future. In this case, the closest verb is I hadn't. That's how we know that.
Okay.
Now let's look at this last one. I wish they wouldn't park their car in front of my house.
So that one is an annoyance, right?
Yeah, it can be an annoyance.
Because of the use of the would, they wouldn't.
Uh, they wouldn't. Yeah, and it's
And
also past or present.
present.
Yeah, very well. Because maybe we have some people that is parking in front of that house very often. It has been that way in the past. It is in the present, and it's probably continue to do so in the future. So very well. Now let's continue and see the grammar explanation for that. So we I'm sorry. So we use wish and if only to talk about things that we would like to be different in either the present or the past. So both can be used in the present or the past. If only is usually a bit stronger than wish. This one is important. If only is just a bit stronger. We It's not like we're talking it's completely different. It's just a bit stronger, right? So you were right when we started. You said desire. Yeah, that's right. And both are talking about desires, the present and the past. Now, uh, in order to comprehend this a little better, we have to think about it in terms of tenses. Now, we're not gonna say past past perfect, present simple. Uh, we normally say past or present. Present. Because it can be any of the forms of the past or any of the forms of the present. Well, in this case, we're gonna analyze past, present, and annoyance. These two, present and annoyance, kind of mix up together because we're talking about continuations. Continuations. Okay, so let's talk about the present and how can we use either of those if we need to use those for a present sentence. So we can use wish and if only plus a past form to talk about the present situation we would like to be different. So it seems like it cancels each other. If we're talking about the present, why will we construct something in the past? So even though it seems like it cancels each other, we're talking about a cancellation of that because that's the past thing is the thing that I want to change in the present. Okay? So let's say well that example of living close to your family. I wish I lived close to my family. That's a past action, but in the present I wish it would be different. So that's why we call that a present sentence, even though we are using a past form. So let's look at some examples. No, I'm sorry. We can use wish and if only to talk about present if we like to be different. We can use wish only in the past perfect to talk about something we would like to change in the past. Okay, let's make an example. So okay, so in the present will be I wish I lived closer to my family. You notice how I use lived, but I'm talking about the present situation. So that's how it works. I can also say if I only lived closer to my family. If I only lived closer family. Right? And it's that simple. So we can use if only in the past form to talk about a person. Alright. Now let's talk about the past form. So we can use wish and if only plus the past perfect form to talk about something we would like to change about the past. This one is a more coherent. So in this case we're using the past perfect to talk about something that we wish we would change in the past. So that's how we know it's talking about the past action. So let's make an example for that. So let's look at this sentence. They wish they hadn't eaten so much chocolate. They're feeling very sick now. Now, where do we find the present perfect? I mean, the past perfect.
The past perfect, they hadn't eaten.
They hadn't eaten. Very well. That's how we know we're talking a past action. Because it's something you wish you changed in the past. You already eaten chocolate. You cannot change that in the present. But you can think that, well, if I did that differently, it would be I would have different results. Now let's look at the second one. If only I study harder, when I was at school. So where do you find the past perfect?
I studied harder. I studied.
I studied very well. This I is a contraction of I had. So if only I had studied harder when I was at school. Both are talking about desires. And let's remember, we're talking about desires that we wish will be different in the past. Past. So let's write it different in the past. Okay, very well. Now this last one is about annoyance. So let's look at the grammar explanation for that. We can use wish plus wouldn't or would to show that we are annoyed with that with what someone or something does or doesn't do. We often feel that they are unlikely or unwilling to change. So this is when you mention uh, that guy who was annoying. Yeah, it was in the past, the present, and even the future. In order to make this possible, we use wish and would, also in the negative if it's necessary. Notice how we cannot use if only here. We cannot use that here.
Only wish.
Uh-huh. So that's another clue. If we're talking about the past, we use wish and if only. If we're talking about the present, we use wish and if only. But this is the only exception. Expressing annoyance, we can only use wish. All right. So let's look at some examples. Number one. I wish you wouldn't borrow my clothes without asking. So where do you see the combination of wish and would?
I wish you wouldn't.
Okay, I wish it's right here. You wouldn't, and the verb's borrow. So
Mm,
she's expressing annoyance about what?
about taking the clothes without
Yeah,
permission.
yeah, taking the clothes. That's very well. Clothes. Let's look at this one. I wish it would rain. The garden really needs some water. Where do you see the wish and the would?
I wish it would. Wish and would.
Okay, I wish it would rain.
Rain is the verb.
Mm-hmm. But the combination of wish and would are talking about rain. Okay, so that's when I ask you, where do you see the combination? So I wish it would rain.
Okay.
Now, in this sentence, what is the annoyance being expressed about?
That the garden is getting dry because of the lack of water.
Yeah, so the lack of water and the garden being dry. Very well. Now let's look at this last one. Uh, she wishes it only worked less. They never spent any time together. So where do you see the wish and the combination of would?
She wishes he'd work less.
Okay, she wishes he worked less. And what is the annoyance being expressed about?
That they never spend time together because of his work.
Never spend time together. Now we're gonna do some exercises. But before we do that, I would like to see if you remember how we talk about the present, how we construct that using wish and if only.
Wish and if only. To a present.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to do an example?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. I wish
I wish
um, he
he
um, ate all the salad.
ate all the salad. Okay, very well. So here in the present, the clue is that we need to use the past simple. He ate, and you did that very well. Let me write it here. So the clue is here, past simple. Now, how can we construct about past action? You can give me an example if you want to,
Mm,
or you can tell me the formula, if whatever you think is easier.
could be she wishes I had studied laws.
Loss.
Yes.
How do you spell that? L
L
O.
L L A W S.
Ah, okay. Loss. Very well. Yeah. So you use had, and here the clue is that we need to use the past perfect. Now, annoyance. Let me write it. Yeah, let's make an example.
Mm, I we wish you wouldn't. We wish you wouldn't lost this semester.
Lost this semester. Very well. So you use wish and would. Let me write the clue here. Wish plus would. That's how we know that's an annoyance. Okay, very well. Now let's move to the exercise. Exercises. So let's practice. Um, Look at the first exercise. I wish I go to work tomorrow. Which one do you think is the answer?
I wish I didn't have to work tomorrow.
Very well. So, do we call that a past action, a present action, or an annoyance?
Present action.
Present. Very well. Even though we say didn't, we're talking about working
Mm.
tomorrow. So, that's a clue. Very well, Yesenia. Now, if only I that to her, she's not speaking to me now.
If only I hadn't said that to her.
Very well. And is this a past or present or an annoyance?
It's a present action, but it's as a result of a past action.
Something that she wishes to change in the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Let me scroll down. Okay. He wishes the kitchen in such a mess. He always has to clean before he cooks.
He wishes they wouldn't leave the kitchen in such a mess.
Perfect. And is he expressing annoyance?
Yes.
Correct. Now let's look at this one. She wishes they 10 years ago.
They met. She wishes
Well, 10 years ago is
they
given as a clue that
is
this.
past.
Mhm.
They had met.
Correct. Very well. So in this case, 10 years ago, we know he's talking about something that she wishes to change in the past. So if we want to change something in the past, we use the past perfect. Very well. Um, well, the answer here is the past. Past. Let's talk past wish. No, it sounds past desire. Okay. If only here now, he'd know what to do.
If only he were here now.
Hmm? That's the answer for you. If only he were here now.
Mm, he,
Let's try to analyze if he's talking about something he wishes to be completed in the present or something that he wishes to be completed in the past or even a positive annoyance. What do you think?
and the person is like wishing to have that person in there to do something.
Yeah, so we agreed on that. He wishes to change that in the present. Now, he don't really know what to do. He if we're talking about the present, well, we should use uh, maybe the would or past simple verb. So where is not correct because if we're talking about he, it should be was.
Yeah,
Now we only have wasn't and would be. It's
but
between those two.
you said that would cannot be used with if only.
Uh huh. That's correct. So we only he wasn't and would be.
So the correct is wasn't.
If
No,
only he wasn't here
but
now.
it doesn't sound well because it's like the person is there, but the wish is that he wasn't.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know, um, this were is because it's in British. So in British, we can say if he only were here now, because in British, well, it's completely different from American. We can use was if it was an expectation, and were if we wanted to change now. So I'm sorry for that. Yes, you're right. It was were. If he only were here now, he'd know what to do. Now here we're talking about an annoyance, a past desire, or a present desire.
A present desire.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Scroll down. It looks like rain. I wish I my umbrella.
I had brought. It looks
Perfect.
like rain. I wish I had brought.
Um, is is this person talking about the past desire?
Mm, Yes.
Mm-hmm. So past desire. Now I'm starving. If only there are restaurant open now.
I'm starving. If only there was a restaurant open now.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Uh, is this a present desire or a past desire?
Present.
Present. Very well. Desire. And the last one. I wish people loud music on the train. What's wrong with using headphones?
Wouldn't play. I wish people wouldn't play loud music on train.
So wouldn't play. Very well. And is this an annoyance, a present desire, or a
And
past?
annoyance.
Perfect. So we just finished the exercises. We did all of them very well. And yeah, that's the end for today's lesson. I wonder if you have any questions about this.
No, no, because I think that this is like the second time I see
Oh,
and
perfect.
it's clear. It's more clear now. Yes.
That's perfect. Okay, I'm happy for that. So, Jasenia, thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.